I remember as a child, I used to be so afraid of speaking. When I was in elementary school, the teacher would be looking for someone to answer the arithmetic question that she put on the board, and I would always hold my head down because I did not want her to call upon me. I used to be terrified, afraid to speak up, afraid to even step forward and show my skill set that I did know, that I was studying at home and applying what she had taught in school. And then now being able to stand in front of my classroom to show how that applies or to answer the questions. I didn't want to do it. I was terrified. And for so long, I would question, where did this fear come from? Why was I so afraid? What happened to me? Or did something really happen for me in order for me to now go on a journey or a quest? Quest comes from the word question, to start questioning things that will lead me to self discovery and self awareness, as well as bringing all of who I am back into divine alignment. I believe that I was out of alignment with my highest vibrational frequency. I didn't understand the magnitude and the gift that I am back then as a child. I didn't have anyone to come reaffirm and affirm what was the purpose and the calling that was upon my life. Not until I was later on in my teens did someone actually come and say, "You're going to be doing this. I see the hand of God on your life to be doing X, Y, and Z." And one of those things was speaking to women, speaking to the masses of women, and to help them radically change their life from the inside out. What does that even mean? I didn't even know what inside out, changing from the inside out, meant. I knew that I wasn't there yet. I wasn't ready, but I didn't know how to properly navigate the course, the path on getting there. I knew there was much more than someone just coming to say, "God is going to use you." But what does that using me look like? I didn't know at that time that God using me was a set of events, was opportunities, was things that looked like detours that took me off the path. Going back to the events, a set of events that felt like tragedy and challenges and struggles, those events were going to be used to help me come out of this trepidatiousness, this cowardly little girl that I was, and to bloom and to blossom into this bold, courageous, and strong woman that I am. The world often tells us who we can and cannot be as women, but I had to discover along my path, along my journey, that no one from the outside has the right to give me an identity. My definition or my self image comes from me. And I had to study and read and found other people who were doing similar things as I am. And I began to latch hold unto them so that I could learn, so that I could gain the information. And it was not just about getting information, but it really was me activating my life. I activated my life. I put myself on a fast track. There were times that I did not engage in social media. I did not talk on the phone. I fasted from communicating with different people. And sometimes when you fast or live this type of lifestyle, certain people may not understand. They think that you are pulling away or that you're better than them or you don't want to talk with them, or maybe they feel like you've even ghosted them. But there were times that I've had to pull away for me, had to pull away and go within so that I can rewrite the narrative of my life. Because my life, honestly, wasn't going in the path that caused me to vibrate high of my highest vibrational frequency. I used to vibrate low. I used to walk the path that everybody else walked. I used to do what everybody else did until I discovered the secret. And that secret was developing my self awareness muscle. You know, you go in the gym and you work out and you build your muscles. And when you build your muscles, from when I had my personal trainer, I was told that it's going to be some pain because your muscles are breaking down. And that is the same way when it comes to developing your self-awareness muscle, your self-concept, your self-image about who you are. The pain, those events that I mentioned earlier, those struggles that I talked about, those life circumstances that seem like they just coincidentally happen, which we know nothing happens by coincidence, those things were the things that were used to help me develop self-awareness so that I could stand in this world as my true authentic self and also experience the success that I had imagined as a child that I would experience. Research states that those who develop their self-awareness are more confident, they are more creative, and they are better communicators. And as well as they don't lie, steal, or cheat. Who doesn't want to develop their self-awareness muscle? Who doesn't want to be able to show up in this world as a confident individual, a confident woman who's courageous, who has fought her way through many battles, through many hurdles, through things that perhaps maybe the average person may not would have had the wherewithal and the ingenuity in order to be able to stand and face. But yet, I did. And I'm grateful that I had that experience. Were there times that I felt like throwing in the towel and just saying, forget all of this? Yeah, there were many times. There were many times that I doubted myself. I didn't know if I had the capability of standing in front of the camera or sitting and talking to women and standing on platforms and helping people to change their life. I didn't know if I had that in me because after all, to me, I was a great supporter. I could support anybody in doing whatever it is they felt like it was their purpose. I would support you. I would be your biggest cheerleader. I would root you on from the back to the front. I almost dropped my book on the ground. Now, this video is going to be unedited. I'm not going to take anything out because I believe that raw, unedited content is the best content that I can give you because you're seeing me in my true, authentic form. So I was the one who would cheer everybody on, sort of like the mother hen. You say you want to do something, I'll be there to support you. Now, I know over the last 10 years, I think the pandemic helped me to see this as well, that this was used, all of those things that I mentioned were used as like the swimming board, the diving board, to help me to dive deeper into understanding who I am. And I've done that, and I'm grateful that I've had the opportunity to do that. So I was thinking about the thought, she is not coming, she's here. And I thought about that with me. And I hear a lot of people saying that, well, they're going to become this particular woman, or they're going to do this, that, and the third. But I want to reaffirm something for you today. There's nothing outside of you that you're going to become. You are everything that you're supposed to be in this reality. There's nothing in you that needs to be fixed because you're not broken. It's just that you don't remember who you are. It's just like me. I was that same little girl who did not remember who she was. I believe there's a Bible verse that says that before I was ever in my mother's womb, there was a knowing that God, source, universe, the creator knew me and had an intimate relationship with me. So before my mother and my father ever got together and that I was an idea for them, I was already an idea and a concept to God. There was always a plan for me, always a perfect plan, always a perfect idea pertaining to me. But somewhere along my journey, all of that got lost. I don't know if it was in transit of me coming through my mother's womb here, or it could have come after I was born. I do believe that between the year of 1 through 7, all of us are living out of a program. We're all operating from a program. And for some of us, it takes years in order to rewrite that. How do you rewrite that? You do so by reading books, connecting with other people who are where you want to be, because having the right conversations with people will change your conversation here in this reality. You do that by finding a mentor, finding a coach, someone that you can relate to, and that they're willing to open up their hands and show you their scar. They're willing to open up their heart and allow you to see who they are through their own vulnerability. That's what you need to be doing. Doing your own research, doing your own study, as well as your own internal work. I've had to do a lot of work on myself. I would say that I started on this journey about 14 years ago, and it has been one of the most rewarding experiences that I have ever had. I'm grateful that I was given this opportunity to be able to tread a path so that other people can walk in. I'm grateful that I took the time to monopolize on my experiences or economize on my experiences, and also be the alchemist over my own experiences so that I can change my life. I did that. I used all of the things that I've learned through spirituality, conscious awareness, self-awareness, self-concept, and I changed my self-image about me. And I know that you can do that too. So you're not coming or becoming anything. You are all things and everything that you are supposed to be right now. You just got to tap over into that inner CEO, that inner genius that you are. See those experiences, see those challenges that you are currently facing as opportunities for you to evolve, as opportunities that the universe has given you to transform your life. Think about how much you are loved. When you look at it from that instance, to know that I'm loved so much that I'm given an opportunity to grow from the inside out, to augmentate from the inside out. Nothing in this reality has been set up to attack you. You have attracted everything that you are saying that is now attacking you. You've attracted those things. You've attracted every relationship. You've attracted every opportunity. You've attracted every event. You've attracted every space and place and person and thing that is in your life. Now, don't turn what you've attracted into now what is attacking you. Everything has been divinely orchestrated and set up for your advancement. This is your time to advance. This is your time to propel and to soar and to go to higher heights. That's what you've been given this opportunity for. Take advantage of it. Use it for what it's worth, because after all, it's not about you becoming anything. You are already her. You are her. You are what this world actually is needing. We need your vibration here in this dimension. The collective consciousness, we need you to step up and to come out of the dark, come out of the shadow, but do your shadow work. Do that work because it's important, but come out of the shadow and allow your energy, your vibrational frequency to serve the collective consciousness, to serve the masses. Thank you so much for watching. It is my hope that what I said today resonated with you. And if it did, leave a message in a comment. Thank you so much for tuning in. I am Angela E. Until next time, have a good day.